Hello and welcome to God Sees Me Vloggary number 6, The Train. So this week I am supposed to be going to a wedding because my friend is getting married in Indiana and I was supposed to be taking the train. The train was to leave on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock and get into Indianapolis at 11:50 on Thursday night. And she was going to pick me up and take me to where she lives and all that jazz. So on Tuesday night at 5 o'clock I decided that I needed to get my train ticket a day early. I don't know why I decided that. It was just such a strong impression, such a strong feeling that I really needed to look into it, that I went to the train station, and when I got there, all of the people who were waiting for the attendant to come back from her break told me that there wasn't any trains going east until Saturday at the earliest, other than the one that was leaving in 2 hours from that train station on Tuesday night. I started to pray about it and I said, Lord, if you need me at this wedding, you really need to work this out. I don't know how you're going to do it. So I wait for the attendant and I tell her my problem, and she looks at her computer and she says that she can get me to Chicago but she can't get me to Indianapolis. And I said, you really need to. You really need to work it out. Please try to make the connections. And she told me to try calling the customer helpline. I called the customer helpline, and this is about 5:30 now, and they said that they could get me to Indianapolis, but they couldn't get me to Chicago. And I said, you know, there's definitely a problem because I heard that I could get to Chicago but not Indianapolis. Now you're telling me you can get me to Indianapolis but not to Chicago, so which is it? And long story short, somehow they got me on the train, and it ended up that because of the flooding it was so delayed that they put me up in a nice hotel in Chicago overnight because I missed my connection, and they gave me money for food and money for the taxi, and I'm gonna show up in Indianapolis just on time. I had to drive home as quickly as I could. It's a 20-minute drive from town, and I had to pack as quickly as I could. I had to drive back as quickly as I could, and my aunt dropped me off at the train station, and I was just in time. It was great, and I got to spend the night here in Chicago. I got to go see the oldest house in the city, which was within walking distance of where Amtrak put me up, and it's just amazing to see how God works. Answers my prayers, works out the little things before I even know He's doing it, and uses things like the feeling that I need to pick up my train ticket the day early to give me just enough time to catch the train that I actually needed to take to get there. So God sees me, and He sees you too. And please subscribe, and have a wonderful day.